When all 5 members here, are they gonna try and bait something, then go through Geisha really, really quickly? Oh, they're doing the trick? They are. So,
hey, if he's gone unchecked, that could buy him a bit more safety, but the drone game has been pretty good.
Intriguing choice.
It's great if you get the map control. I mean, you can do so much destruction, vertically speaking, and you see there Virtue running for his dear life, taking so much damage from the fuse pucks.
And down he goes! A cluster charge kill, ladies and
the fire, and the Bulletproof is watching all of this. New as he still has 2 impacts. They still have some danger sales here of G2's approach once again on a site where they're a bit too late to the punch.
They are isolating these players, and despite that,
He opened that window and got a kill on the back end of it. I'd be confused too, but I'd be sad if I was on the other side. Hits damage into
to the kills department. And time again, Astralis are just finding themselves.
Hey! Just 10 seconds of your time. I'm coaching, and I'm the best Rainbow Six coach with the biggest success rate. If you want to hear more, pause this video, check the picture, and then just contact me on the Discord or on Twitter. Let's continue with the video.
towards the default door, and Virtue, I mean, he's just buying himself time. Rise does find one more. Their approach here, the break onto the Kibas and the fire, even. They're just buying themselves.
And you saw what happened if you do. If your Viden team was not good enough to be at the competition, they won't make it very far.
Sorry, you made top 8.
We did. No main stage though.
Back upstairs, second attempt at this bomb site. For Koi, they're only...
Already seeing Oxygen make their first few bids over the next few seconds here, such as the drum entry from Noors.
But think of what's above him. There's Soft, there's a Worry, there's a swing from him though underneath. They've got to try and find themselves. There he is, on the hunt for the diffuser. There he is, waiting for the time. There he is, spraying and getting the drop down. There's only a pocket full of seconds left. Can they even get it in time? He's just got to hold F. It's a trade out. It is a Bibu Solis underneath, looking for the player. Benja, he's gone!
down goes they can absolutely count their blessings because the way that Last One have played so
want to engage with Astro. I think that's a good amount of respect that's paid to a player like Astro.
well, certainly when these walls be opened up. I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before. I think it was the day before when we
No
cast
longer just shoot 6 X-Kairos. Pretty good stuff. Sonic's positioned over top of the kitchen hatch. Diffuser in the hands of Gunner, and well, it doesn't seem like he wants to go for the kitchen drop. When the kitchen drop does happen, who's going to be the target? Gunner quarterbacking the attack, just running right down the middle of the hallway and in the middle of the bomb site. There are smokes to perfectly cut him off. Solitov the very first kill, but Citizen is next in line to get one. Nath shutting down Geo. Diffuser planted though. Gunner
a couple of seconds. Underway, quick opening into detention. Very cheeky.
Jeu proposé par les Brésiliens. On va aller ouvrir le mur de la Geisha évidemment pour faire tomber le mur.
It'll be a quad for him on the round. He's going to try and dawn the site, but oh wow, what is just the information? Where is the player to hatch? Could be watched. Oh, is watched. Not Frostmat.
Oh no!
And
oh no!
Falling apart.
It's able to get how it's sort of gone. Ooh, there's a catch onto that, and we have the grenades to get the pinch. That should get popped open. You know, you can try and get the EMP around just there, tucked in, perfectly demonstrated. The second will get the catch as well. The breach should get popped open if they've thrown the second claw high enough. Maybe it'll reactivate. Mirror the space and see if they can go for a bit of a 3-2-1. But look at this. The support comes back round. They're buying as much time here as possible.
again another Worry, no nade.
But we've seen that from a couple teams so far.
Oh God.
It's a Azami hold, by the way.
Going pretty high flying there for just a moment, but able to work it out. Herds back in.
Petit extend proposé par les WCTM.
Ryan, of course, downstairs has a C4 in pocket, can do some damage from below if he needs to.
So for that one, it's few and far between that we actually see the sense get brought in, but it seems like W7M has found some use for it on this round. So they will find their way, as they're also going to be trying to line up electrical control as well. This could be a big boom directly into the site for them here, especially when you consider Volps' operator choice coming in from below and immediately trying to go for a plant. Has to cancel it as Herds has found some resistance deeper into it, but just look at how smooth it is from W7M. 3 kills, no responses from G2 as of yet, and still the case as it's down to only Benjamin.
And the Lion Charge can help capitalize if you have information and a way to act upon that information.
There goes the Lion on the run out from Solitov.
Hold on to this for as long as they can.
the beauty with this, and you and I have cast, I think, this execute, this defensive setup more times than I can count, but the main reason why you're seeing Elevate trying
to things are a pretty slippery slope. Losing your hard breach early on.
Oh! Looking at how things shape up in this group as well, because again, we know that the game's still ongoing. G2 did pull it back to 6 and 4, so time will tell. We'll see exactly
Fight Citizen on the back end of the hefty chassis. They need to try and cross this in no man's land, or they just...
Right back where we started.
That's entirely it. He doesn't want to get caught out on the motion, and as we said, many
players should be underway first. Cancel on the bathroom window.
Because there's only a certain amount of explosives that M80 have available. I really like that play from Kino. He knows exactly where to put that Selma so that it doesn't get affected
Position. It was grenades flying in, missing their mark. Now we have the capital fire from Cryan as well. Now as Maya is in the grave, that clutch potential is gone, so is Dash.
They have to execute off of this. Skies and the rest have to go. They'll throw themselves in. Gavini with a big kill. Have they been able to find the space? Canadian, he sits at the back, but he's been gunned down by Grixer, who's prone
close towards Lumber and actually runs away. I was going to say maybe to offer some support. He's holding, waiting for the approach via Zulu as the kit is being touched. Nello caught though, Dream!
Crossfires, Dust will be on the board, which does make it harder to play against. EMPs come in to stop any ADSs out there. They're bound to the grenade as well to get rid of the shield. That's going to be making
Glaz ascends a Ying. This is going to get absolutely nasty, and there's no Warden from BDS. That's the bigger issue. So BDS might get flattened by this entry. Shaiko softened up, but Herds and JV take their lumps too. There's a Nitro cell. Doesn't connect. Volt's the first kill.
To take care of any player right behind the pillar. That must be the plan. And that's the execute as well.
There it is, a bit of a scrap. Nave goes down the grenade.
Back onto the other side, mind you, and now they're looking to work there. Because for Astralis, let's not forget, they are on the downstairs site, and Dash is just roping.
Solitov. Nello's still in the fight, or at least we thought he was, but like a fact.
If they can get a couple of kills on this side, they might be able to swing some of the favor, but this mirror window...
No Solis on the field. Still no flank drone for Dark Zero. Plenty of them out.
They are willing to let it go. Okay, they will open it. Just putting the Evil Eye on there first.
Yeah, I'll open it with a second.
Hard to get rid of. Try and get it figured out on the offensive perspective.
Impact EMP should allow for this wall to be opened up. Forces an immediate reposition.
This round, that was the Yana playing up by Skylight. Fire will spread as Alems runs into it, not out of it.
For it, but they've yet to get full control.
There go those Candela charges as we talked about. They can function very similarly to fuse charges. Use them on the floor, they'll drop.
To see, like I said, we do have 2 players on it. The Nitro out.
It's probably not going to be finding anything though, so that's the first grenade taken care of. Sweater aware of the fact that that's one less.
Think about it though.
Get some intel about a player to his left and then clips the head off as well. Beautifully done, but the frost map.
And make things even more. Are not playing any wall deny operators, so secondary MPs aren't needed from Lost One.
But in a sliver of a body, but came back into the face of a DMR. That was only going to really end 1-1.
And Cry in the basement. And then Koi's, or sorry, Spoit rather, is a +1 on Heaven's side. Only Gear though.
G2 got server control, of course. That's their priority.
The Twitch, KZ being harassed inside of server, but look at these Kiba barriers. They're keeping KZ safe.
No ideas.
I think you're correct, though. I think this W7M team that hasn't looked line of sight. He's still there, but there's a jump in. Get up there. I certainly think that. Oh, what's this?
What is a lineup?
Lineup. Oh, there was a magnet.
The roster is to keep people able to do their jobs. Make sure that they're comfortable, and when things are not working out, be like, guys, it's okay. And it seems to be working out so far, but during that lower bracket run, they're trying to problem solve it, but the C4!
Nicely tossed. G2 now needs to pivot with 1:15 on the clock.
Yeah.
Send somebody upstairs to deal with them. Up until moments ago, you actually had an advantage in numbers. You could have very easily done that.
Or you smoke the ceiling and push on in. That's what they're gonna do.
And it's Blur getting the diffuser down. Does W7M know this? He's in the thick of it. Diffuser goes down quite well. G2 and it just yet. 2 separate players. I don't know how this works out well at all. Can G2 get themselves out of this predicament? W7M have played it perfectly so far.
Yeah, I mean, when Keeper's on the board,
W7M will take their timeout in the same position.
Yeah. They would have to.
Staring to beat Doki now. Called into action, trying to test the reflexes. Alimao knows how close he is. This duel to the death, but it's Herds to die to Virtue. Suddenly, W7M have lost a player in a very crucial part. Doki walks up, KZ will swing.
Attackers to actually work their way against, including that Nitro thrown in there.
There, the 1 and the 2nd to follow. Spiff holding his gun.
One coming up white, one coming in through Attic. That G2 can simply say to a couple of players, you watch this angle, I'll watch the other, and we're done.
All we're left is those bits that we've had of the past 2 maps.
Have to drive a way through here, have to find an answer. Because G2...
A little bit more panache. Oh, what are you doing?
Yep. He's fancying it, sees the foot. I don't know if he saw the foot on the other side of this one as well. P4 being pushed by 2 or 3 players. They get in and get 2 kills. It's a fast plan from G2, catching walls on the back foot. It's down to a 3 versus 3 though. Top control being Amicis in back pocket. Lots of options here for Winter.
At this point, how much longer is he going to sit there?
Got to push it from the bottom as well, but I don't know if that Vulcan canister went off. There we go. Now it pops out. He's safe. Wow. Gets one with the shotgun.
The remaining oxygen must find a place to put this case. It's going to be in Dream's hands here as Foxy's going to propel himself forward. Nitro cell late. He's found a home inside.
We say that, but then we'll see a map that is historically extremely defender-sided.
Yeah.
Didn't we?